there's something out there that everybody's wondering. And I'm wondering because I haven't even gotten a chance to talk to you about this a lot. I talked to you a little bit about it, but what's up with them GTX Exos? How you liking them? Be honest.
Okay, so
Aside from the old school feel, like put that bias aside, how much you like them?
of the feel after the feel,
Mm-hmm.
I rate them about a 7 out of 10
Okay.
after the feel.
Why?
Hey, but nah, see, this is I can't be honest with it because I messed up. I caught the back of the cape. I was balling out with them and I was watching the game, and then I caught the cape. Damn. And the teeth got caught on the cape. It niched the cape, but it also it must have unaligned them or something.
You think so? You think it bended the blade?
I don't know. They haven't been cutting since ever since. But before
you can't even get a replacement blade for them. You know what I would do? I would hit up Andis directly. Hit up their customer service. They actually are hella cool.
Andis, look out one time for your boy. One time for the one time. I only need one time.
No, I mean, you just got them, bro. You know what I mean? And something as minimal as that shouldn't bend the blade. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if it bent the blade, maybe because I told you I'm not adjusting them because they were.
You're not supposed to. Supposedly, they got them adjusted in a way where there's no better way of adjusting them.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it.
Supposedly.
I wouldn't touch it. Like before that though, they're not hitting as hard as my influencers. Let's say I'm gonna do a design. I got them, and I'm gonna put the whole design in with those.
Yeah.
Everything with the GTX.
Come on.
Everything line up. Beer. Everything with the GTX. Then I'm gonna come through with my influencers, and I'm gonna fatten up the lines, on the Z's and the whatnots. I'm gonna do all of that.
Do they get closer to the skin? The influencer?
Oh, dog, yes, and like it feeds in the long hairs
better than the GTXs.
Yes,
that's supposedly the main thing about them is that they feed hair.
But what's so crazy? When I have the GTXs that I'm doing my own beard, it feels like they're grabbing from underneath and like bringing it up. It's weird. It's like literally it's pulling the hair up and cutting it off, pulling it up, cutting it off.
Maybe there's a little like little gnome in there.
Yeah, that's what it is. Nah, wait, but for real, it's like it does that, but with my influencer with the Frank the Barbers.
Simon.
Oh man, it just
takes it right off.
But they're super sharp. I have them zero gapped. Hasta no más poder.
Simon.
Even the cutting blades on top. Yo hago unos pinches cortes. I cut the skin and everything, dog, to get really sharp.
He's like, the white ash, that's just dead skin that I'm chopping off. You know what I mean?
Like, I keep a red line. I don't use that white pin, so I use the red.
You use a red line.
Blood.
So how are you feeling about the investment on them? Are you happy with what you paid? Would you do it again if you could?
I would do it 100 times again.
Okay.
100 times.
Why? If it's a 7 out of 10, why? Is it that throwback feeling of that trimmer?
It's the feeling. Hold on. Let me I could show you better than that. I could tell you. A la verga. You might have to edit this one.
It's okay. We'll just say ALV stands for hasta la vista.
It's because I had a little wood I put on here. All right, hold on. All right, I'm back. So the feel of it in my hand.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's perfect, dog. It's perfect. It's perfect. Everything about it is perfect. It cuts good. So why did I only give it a 7? It's because I messed it up. And it's all allowed. Look at it.
See, so this is the thing that I've heard. I think S-Craft Blend said it. Maybe it was somebody else. And then a couple other people said is that they get really loud with time. And I mean, they've only had them for like a month max, and they're already getting louder. But then I saw how have you taken them apart at all? Have you seen the mechanism in the middle?
Nah,
underneath the blade?
I haven't even I haven't even had a chance to touch them or anything.
Yeah, there's a lot of little plastic pieces in there that are bound to just get loose. or start. Yeah, you know what I mean?
But the feeling of it, dog, I feel that confidence again. Cause hold on, you have to edit this too. Okay. Okay, so this is my faithful, or how do you say it? My
Old Faithful, yeah.
old faithful
Yep,
right
ride or
here.
die.
Now I got this one. It's man, it's the same. It's like the same thing. It cuts the same. It does everything the same, dog. So
See,
why is it on?
I don't know how I feel about that though. Suppose so if it does everything the same just because it's cordless, that's the main reason. That's the main thing, is just because it's cordless.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just
I
because
feel
it's
like I
cordless.
expect more. I don't know. I still couldn't get myself to buy it, full honesty.
They're only
I,
like
they're 199 now.
I would say I got mine for like 180.
Yeah, that's a good
Hey,
deal.
shout
180
out
is a good
to
deal.
Evelyn's Beauty Supply. Oh, damn, I wish I had more information for y'all.
Hey, we'll put it somewhere
Yeah,
in here.
put
Send
it
it to me.
somewhere. Yeah, I'll send you
got
all
you.
that information.
Yep.
They always looking out for your boy. Hey, you know, they literally, I called them and they were like, no, we don't have any more. And I was like, nah, this is Faced by Morales. They're like, okay, we have one for you. Hey, I
Like,
swear.
hey, is the boss. I need one.
Right.
I need one.
Hey, shout out to Mr. Steve. Mr. Steve is the one running that show.
Hey.
But the update on him as of right now, other than that, dog. But you know what? Stay tuned for the next episode, because on the next one, I'm gonna make the adjustments to the blade and bring everything back to. I think it's just crooked. It doesn't look crooked, but I'm telling you, something happened when it got caught in the cape.
Okay, fair enough.
But
For me, I think it's just the fact.
Look,
Like for me, I don't use.
It goes too much to this side now. That's what it is. It's off centered.
That's a pretty easy fix for you though. There's a chance that
That's
even
what it is, dog.
there's a good chance that you might even just take those bolts off the back, push the blade off to a little bit to the left, and you'd be all right.
Yeah, it's off center now. That's the problem.
That's
I haven't
probably
even
what it
looked
is.
at. I never even looked into it, to be honest.
That's fair.
I haven't had a chance, but before then, 10 out of 10.
Okay, fair enough.
And then my influencers would, because my influencers don't feel the same in my hand, dog. I wish I could say that they feel good. They don't feel good. None of the babblers feel good in your hand. Cierto no?
See, and that's where I differ from you, because remember, I didn't start with the T outliners. I got into them later in the game. I didn't like them in the beginning, and it wasn't the feel. It was just how they cut. They weren't cutting for me sharp lines. Now that I have the quarter ones, I like them, but they're not what I started with. My first good trimmer was the Gold FX, so I'm super comfortable with that in my hands. You know what I mean?
So do
but
you feel?
I can say that this is less or more though. To be honest with you, it really doesn't make a difference for me.
Hey,
Full honesty.
so what's the one that you? Maybe it's just me, but when I was starting off, I would buy everything, the slim lines. I would buy the everything, heroes, the detailers. I would buy everything, dog. And then no matter what I set my line in with, I would always go back to those. I would always go back to those and then finish them. I never did a haircut without using them.
See, and for me, I'm always trying to look for something that might work better. Always. Like I don't have. I can't say that I have a connection to some as my Old Faithful. I don't have an Old Faithful. Let's just leave it at that. I don't have an Old Faithful, and because I don't have an Old Faithful, I can see new things and think they're potentially better. Maybe not. Sometimes I'll use something, and for the first week I'll be in love with it, and then I'll realize, no, you know what, the other one does do this better. You know what I mean? And like, if I could say that there's a trimmer that hasn't given me any major problems, the only thing is it does pull hair. Sometimes is the Gold FX trimmer. I get it. Whenever I get a new trimmer, I'm super excited about it. I have a new trimmer that I'm super excited about.
I know.
Video coming soon on that. To be honest with you, I've used it 3 times, my new trimmer. If I could say I have a favorite trimmer, it's that one, but it might just be that it's new. You know what I mean?
It's just that it's new.
It could be that it's new, but I will say this. Those are my most zero gap trimmers, that one new one that I got, and it's the one that irritates the least. It's crazy how that blade is. I'm gonna give Caliber a quick shout out and a props for that blade. Their modified 2.0 DLC blade. Hey, so the DLC 2.0 modified blade from Caliber is crazy sharp, but crazy soft, I guess you could say. Like it's sharp, super thin, and it's modified. You can tell that they modified the tips. They sharpened it extra. It does not pull hair or irritate the skin. Sorry, y'all, if y'all my sound is a little janky. I got a new setup. We're playing with it. Y'all gonna have to hear my voice a little janky this week.
Hey, I've been messing with all kinds of stuff también, right? Like what I'm got up here now. I got my desktop from all the way upstairs. Screwed it on the wall con unos pinches tornillos, some duct tape. Ahí está colgada. I got it duct tape to the wall. I got my camera right there. I got my freaking interface right there. My pinche USB thing right there. Got a pinche cordless pinche mouse. Pinche cordless. I got cordless keep, man. We doing, let's go, man. Barber Clips podcast. What's up?
We invested. I'm continuously investing.
La pinche, mira, Antonio Banderas back there. Ya tú sabes.
We went from cobijas to banderas. We're gonna keep on moving up from here.
The sábanas are under.
The sábanas.